Well, talking of old stuff, we finished off season 3 talking about a film that you'd watched again for the first
Yeah.
time in quite some time, The Karate Kid.
And I've now since, in the time off, I've watched 2 and 3. So,
Yeah,
well up to date.
and I've actually seen they've got the first one on Netflix at the moment, so I'm tempted to rewatch that after our conversation.
Yeah, I think I saw them on Amazon Prime. I've
Mm.
watched them all on there.
But there's something linked to this that I'd seen on, and again, I want to say that's on Netflix. Again, I'm pretty sure it is, called Cobra Kai.
Mm.
And I'll tell you where I'd kept seeing it pop up as well on YouTube, just as an advert, I think. And I linked it with Karate Kid, but I assumed it was some, spin-off and new version. Put it to one side, don't
Yeah.
even worry about it. And it wasn't until today I saw a clip from Jimmy Fallon's chat show, and they had on there Ralph. How am I pronouncing his name?
Macchio.
Ralph Macchio. And I'm looking at him, and they're talking about Cobra Kai, and I'm looking at him going, that can't be Daniel from Think.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, it is Daniel. He is the lead in Cobra Kai, or one of the main characters at least. They've also got William Zabka, who was Johnny Lawrence, who was
The blonde guy.
the blonde guy,
Yeah.
who was his kind of nemesis in the
Yeah.
Karate Kid. He's in it, and they're both. So he set up Cobra Kai, and Daniel has set up. It's called Miyagi something or other.
Yeah.
And now I watched a trailer of it. I think it's mad. He still looks really young, but it turns out he's 58 now.
Well,
He's 60.
Do you know what? This is something that we can't believe in my house when we was talking about Karate Kid. When in the first Karate Kid, I think he's meant to be in high school.
Yeah.
And he looks really young. Really young. He was 22 when he did that. Yeah, exactly. And it's ridiculous. You look at you think you can't be 22, but he was.
What is he using?
Yeah.
He must have been drinking something. But anyway, yeah. So now I'm kind of like, I feel like I need to watch this because it's got really good reviews. I think there's already been a season or two. I don't know what season they're in, but he was on there promoting the next series of it.
Yeah.
So I'm really intrigued to know where they go with it because, it was like we talked about at the end of last series, such a good film. Like all of the ones that he was in were incredible. Have you seen any? Have you seen any of the clips from Cobra Kai?
No, I haven't yet. I was,
but you heard about it.
Yeah, I was reading an interview with Ralph Macchio on a newspaper when they were interviewing him about it and doing Cobra Kai and stuff like that, which was how I heard of it. But I think, wasn't it? I'm sure I'm right in saying it was a YouTube original or something. I think they did the first series.
Yeah.
Which is where that sort of originally came from. But yeah.
But it's really funny watching him as Ralph Macchio talking because I'm expecting him to have like this Brooklyn sort of. I don't know if that's where he was from originally.
I think he was Jersey or somewhere like that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and he kind of has like quite a strong like accent. I don't want to try and do an impression because it'll be really bad. But when he's talking normally, it's completely different, and I wonder what sort of accent he'll use when he's in this. Whether he's it's almost like a bit of a twang to it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm definitely going to check that out, and I'll report back to you on whether it's any good on the show.
I think it's nice when they do those sort of things, but they do it well.
Yeah.
There's so much scope for that sort of stuff. And I think people, like us talking about music and us wanting to listen to old music and that, and there's still that desire for these things and these brands and like the nostalgia behind them.
Yeah.
Why shouldn't it work? And, passing it on as such.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, definitely.